All right, I think we're here, up and running. See how things are going. It's been a little bit, and yeah, it's working. All right. Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back to another live stream. Like you saw on the image, couldn't really think of anything. And Rise are usually the ones that are a little bit neglected. And I figure, I got a few Rise sitting up here that I put. Looks just like the picture I took. And I got other Rise. So if you guys jump in the comments, picked a bad day. Why'd I pick a bad day? Come on, Paul, work with me here. Picked a day that I have a few minutes. I've been busy, got a lot going on, got some stories for you. My experience the past 2 weeks ish, and just been busy doing it. So I'm going to just get started. Paul, you're the only one on here. What do you think I should start out with? I got a couple down here, because I asked Ron, I asked Paul, hey, give me some suggestions. They're throwing out stuff I don't have. A Knob Creek, love the Wild Turkey 101 rye, great bottle. Don't have it. I got stuff stacked in the garage. Can't get to it. Yeah, well, it's all right. Then I'll just jump in, do a couple taste on some of these bottles, talk, and be on my way, and just put it in the books and be back in maybe a week or two. Oh, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye. All right, I'll grab that thing. I'll start off with that. And this thing, it's warm. It's very warm. I'll read it off to you. Let me just grab it from. All right, so Paul wants it. I'm going to do the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. But they have a bunch of these things. They have a red label one. If you look right there, this one is a gold. This is a single barrel rye. The Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye is a red label. Very good. I think it's a 90 proofer from what I can remember. I had that. Very good. This one here, this is 130.6 on the proof scale. So with the Jack Daniels, from my understanding, it's a 70 rye, 18 corn, and 12 malt barley. And it's basically single barrel proof rye, Tennessee rye whiskey, Lynchburg, Tennessee. And I visited that Jack Daniels. It's a nice place. So I'm going to pour me a glass, put that thing back up there. And this is going to be actually the first one of the day. So it's going to be, got to get my taste buds up and running. And I'll be ready. Let me see if I can get this. Gotta sit down, gotta move around, do stuff. And hey, sorry about the lights back there. It's sun's coming through. It'll dim down shortly. All right. On the nose on this thing. It's hot. I know it is. Little pepper on there. Simple. I take a sip. First one, it's going to be rough. Second one, be much better because this one's warm. And with that, taste buds are just getting beat up right now, but I do get the Brown-Forman banana note out of that, and it's good. I like it. And I get it with the Jack Daniels. Some people get it, some people don't. It's like a banana, the Runt hard candies. It's similar to that, and it's good. But then you get the spice, you get that rice spice, you get a little cinnamon. That's the first one of the day. Been busy, running around, doing a bunch of stuff. Finally got in and got this thing up and running. And thank God I did a test run yesterday because sometimes the OBS, the streaming software, just won't show up, meaning the image won't show up. So I got to reboot everything, get it going. But found it, fixed it, and moved on. Yeah, it's that was a rough one. That was hard, but I got the banana Runt taste to it. Well worth it. I don't know. Paul, you're the only one on here. Do you have one of these things? If so, let me know. I threw up on our group chat. I know Jeff's going to be busy. He's doing a photo shoot. He's doing something, some photo shoot. Ron's out getting something to eat. Threw out the Sazerac. Sazerac's good. Haven't had it in a long time. But, excuse me. I got, you know, bins of bottles because when I moved, they're still in the garage, still stacked, and I got to move a bunch of bins to get to those bins of the booze because the booze is so damn heavy in those things. I had to put them on the floor, so I got the lighter ones on top. Makes sense. So it's that's. I went in there and found some off the off stuff I totally forgot I even had, and I'll show it to you guys. You saw the image up here of the ones that I have. I put that on the streaming. Yeah, digging in the garage. Yeah, Paul's got the same thing. You know, he's got work going on in his house and you have to move stuff out of the way. And sometimes it just gets stacked. Just dig in the garage, find something, pull it out. But I did find a couple oddball ryes while I was doing it looking for the Sazerac. So obviously, you guys let me know. I'll try them. I got the Sazerac, the regular $30 bottle, roughly what it is. I got that thing going. Came across Templeton Rye 6-year. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you guys thinking about, let me get that to you. You let me know. Can't drink them all. I'll be asleep behind the wheel here. The one I found that I was kind of interested in is a Redemption 10-year rye. And I think Redemption is also a distilled. It's a MGP, just like what is and then the last one I found, minor case. See if I can get there. You go, minor case. And I got the minor case in the Templeton and the Redemption is probably one of the older bottles I've had. It's got to be over 3 years old, just sitting around. Let's see what Paul sent me. Oh my God. Yeah, I got text coming through here. Knob Creek 7. All right. Paul found a Knob Creek 7. Right. So that's very good too. Knob Creek is specific. You get that it's Knob Creek. You know it's Knob Creek and you roll with it. The one thing great about ryes, because ryes are basically 1 to every 30 bourbon whiskeys out there. The rye grain costs more money, so you're going to pay a little more money. You know, 10-year bourbon whiskey, 10-year rye whiskey, you're going to pay a little bit more money for that because the rye is more expensive. The greatest thing about, ryes, I started out ryes. I really enjoy ryes. I like the spice. I like the cinnamons. I like uh, the rye flavor that comes out of these things. Um, a lot of people don't. They think the rye is too spicy for them. Sometimes you'll get a burr rye, which is a blend of a bourbon and a rye. So you're getting that rye spice along with that sweet of that bourbon stuff, like the Lost Monarch, I believe, Redwood Empire. Great burr rye. I think that's probably one of the best, off the shelf bottles out there is the Lost Monarch. I loved it. I think I got another one somewhere. With the ryes, they're great with old fashions because old fashions they put all that stuff in there. It's very sweet, but the rye will balance that thing out, and I think it tastes better than a bourbon old fashioned. I like the rye old fashions. It just brings out the flavor, makes things taste a little better. You get, get the little yin and yang with, the spice to the sweetness. That's just me. All right. I'm going to take more of these things. Yeah, I get cinnamon. I get, a little bit of oak on there. I get in the rye. I'm going for the taste here. So I've been a little busy racing around, selling our place down in Arizona. I had to move all this stuff out of there, doing doctor's appointments, doing things like that, just keeping busy. Now, I just got back a couple days ago from a oh, good. Yeah. Hey, John, nice to see you, man. Glad you're watching. Want to hear me in stereo? How's the sound in stereo? Because I kind of tailor the sound stuff based on what people basically watch their stuff on the phones or tablets and stuff. But if it sounds okay in stereo, even better, because I can make adjustments to this thing through a mixer and make me have a more deeper, cooler sounding voice. But it's because I got a little bitch voice. So, oh, good. So glad to have you, Dennis. My sister's watching too. Oh, okay. She's on the phone. So is it like phone to phone watching, or is she actually picking this thing up in Japan? Hopefully, she has subtitles on that she can understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So Chill Mantis, watch this. Oh, speaking of which, if you guys want, this thing will also be broadcast on Twitch. I got the same channel, same name, same everything like that. But watch on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. Watch Dennis's channel, Chill Mantis. I think it's Chill Mantis 21. I could be wrong. He may have changed it, but Chill Mantis. He does reviews, does some good stuff. Little chip off the old block. Probably terrible, just like me. Okay, I have not been watching the Kings. I don't have cable. Kings. I'll always be a Kings fan. Sorry, I'll always be a Kings fan. But what do we got here for Kings? Washington Capitals. I'm looking up on the phone the hockey playoffs. The Capitals are leading the series. They're playing right now. Carolina leads the series. Just get started. Kings are up. Oh, they're leading 2-0. Not bad. I'm surprised with Connor McDavid not on the Edmonton not beating them up, but good. They'll make it. Hopefully they make it to the next round, and we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, go Kings, go. I'm a Kings fan. Grew up Kings fan, and always back to Kings. Unless when they went woke, I was a little upset, so I kind of leaned over to the Golden Knights. But I think they've redeemed themselves and figured it was bad. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he wasn't too happy and wearing that Pride jersey. But back to what I was talking about. We did a cruise, did the Mississippi cruise, had to be delayed. We because a hurricane was coming through. It was last year. So my wife got swindled into, hey, we'll give you 25% off the next cruise. So $10,000 later, with the 25% discount, I went on a cruise. Well, I got the in-laws with me. Great people, love them to death. But it's all relative. I feel like I feel like I'm 12, but feel like I'm 30. It's the fight of getting old, but all right, it's relative. I'm old to my kids. They look at me, yeah, dad's old. But when you get on a ship with the average age, because me and Stephanie basically brought down that average quite a bit. I think the average age was 85, and it was it was rough. I was having a tough time. So, all right, I finished that Jack. The Jack was great. Yesterday I tasted it, wasn't too happy, but today I really enjoyed it. It was great. But your body fluctuates, everything like that. One thing might be good one day, might be bad the other. You got to keep going, keep trying. Um, the What are you guys thinking? I'm going to jump into the Sazerac rye. I'm going to go and pour that and see because I haven't had this Sazerac in probably 2 years, 3 years. Like I said, rye's great. I liked it. Started off with it, and I will always be a rye fan. Yeah, you guys are talking hockey. Yeah. So talking hockey. Well, we'll see. I have a feeling Edmonton's gonna. It's not going to be a sweep in this game. I guarantee the series of the Kings and Edmonton because Kings will take a crap. I think this will go 7 games. My prediction. Back to whiskey. Yes. So I just did the Sazerac straight rye. And I'm sure someone might be asking, why do they say straight rye? Well, I kind of Googled that and that GPAI, whatever. What is straight rye whiskey? And I'm going to read it to you of what they say. Rye whiskey that has been aged for at least 2 years and has not been blended with other spirits. All right, there's that. It's whiskey produced exceeding 8% alcohol. Okay, it's whiskey produced at not exceeding 160 proof from a fermented mash, not less than 51% rye, and stored at no more than 62, so 125. So they have to barrel it at 125 proof in new charred oak. So I just kind of wondering the rules. No coloring, flavor, nothing like that. Straight much. It's at least 2 years. So you can do 2 years. If aged less than 4 years, an age statement must be indicated. All right. High rye whiskey with more than 51% and containing around 70% rye. So, like the Redemption, that's a 95.5. So it's 95 rye, 5 malt and barley. So I think you got a lot of leeway with that. It's got to be at least 51% rye. And there's certain technical terms about barreling, proof when distilling, putting it in the barrel, things like that. So it's there's rules to all this stuff to make it what it is. So when you label it, oh yeah, Rittenhouse. I had that. Jeff got it one time, brought it by and had it. I really enjoyed the Rittenhouse for 22, 25 bucks. The Sazerac, I think I just saw it for 31. Maker's Mark. All right, man. Nothing wrong with Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark, Diego Rose Private Select. Okay, cool. Private Selects are good. Chicago. Okay, right on. And Dennis is working a Japanese whiskey. So this is a Sazerac. Like I said, I have not had the Sazerac rye. I'm sure the mash bill, Buffalo Trace doesn't disclose their mash bills. So I have no clue what the mash bill is on that for the Sazerac. It's a 90 proofer and it's about 30 bucks. And you can get them on sale probably at Sam's Club, Costco, things like that for 20, 22, 25 bucks. Great bottle. Oh yeah, a lot of orange on this Sazerac. I just got a whole bunch of orange. Okay, going in. Orange, clove, raisins, little vanilla, caramel. That's good. I don't know why I put that on the back burner for so long. That's good. So that's a good everyday taster there. My bad. Thought there's other better stuff out there. Went and got it, spend the money when I just could have spent $30 on a rye right here. Between that and the Jack, I like the Jack because it's a little more punch and it's more of a it's when you drink the Jack rye. Like with the Sazerac, I think it's pretty tame. Kind of tastes a little watery to me. Not a long finish, but it's good. I like it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So my wife gets this this cruise. It's in like San Juan Islands, the Puget Sound area. So we go up to Seattle, stay for a couple nights up there, and Seattle's a cool looking place, but it's a dump too at the same time. We're walking around just doing our thing, see the average, transient smoking rock and this and that on the sidewalk. But it's the a regular person that works inside that doesn't really get outside and do what we've done. They'd be scared to death, but it's with us. You just got to keep your distance and just kind of watch and kind of laugh at them. Other than that, it's a beautiful town, great skyscrapers. It's like Los Angeles would be a beautiful town if it wasn't such a dump down below. It would be. It's they just need to clean it up and they make a gazillion bucks off it. But I'm not even on that thing, so I don't know why I'm showing you. So we go up there, get on this boat. It's basically full of senior citizens. Me, I guess I qualify as a senior citizen, just about. It's okay. Wait a second. Whistle Pig. Do you have a Whistle Pig rye? I do, because all Whistle Pigs are rye. Just to let you know. I have it out in the garage. Never grabbed it. I thought about bringing it in, but Whistle Pig also on some of their stuff, it just feels either really spicy or really watered down. But I haven't drank Whistle Pig probably in a couple years. I haven't had one. All right, I'm gonna, I just finished the Sazerac. I think that is very, very good for a $30 bottle. I think that just does it. I'm gonna jump in on the Minor Case. It's an MGP as well, but it is. I think I wrote down what it was bottled at. It is MGP whiskey, Limestone Branch Distillery. So they bottled it there. So I'm just going to pour a little of that. This thing is a finished one. It is 90 proof? Yeah, 90 proof, and it was in sherry cask. It's expensive for what it is. It's not a Sazerac. It's about $45 back then. Like I said, the Minor Case is probably at least 3 years old. I maybe more than that. It's probably one of the first bottles I got. So now I got to navigate around all these people that everywhere they go, they do the Tim Conway shuffle. And if you don't know what I mean by that, on the Carol Burnett show, Tim Conway did a skit just by an old person just walking. That shuffles everywhere. So I come out of the room, look in the hallway. I'm like, I got to go back in because it's going to take that person about 10 minutes to get where they got to go. And I got to get by them. Yeah, it's a little rough. Oh yeah, no. If I had to pick the best Whistle Pig I had was probably the 15, and I scored a good deal. I think the liquor store didn't know what he had, and it was like MSRP. I went back, bought the second one, and I think I gave Jeff the 15, one of the 15s. So I think I got the 15 somewhere in the garage. Save that. Well, you can behave and drink at the same time. The Minor Case, first sip on that thing. It's a lot. I get raisin, fruitish, flowery type taste on it, but that's pretty much it. And it doesn't last very long. It's pretty quick. So with this tour, Stephanie booked a bunch of excursions, get off the boat and stuff like that. So we're kind of in the area. Let me just see. I got wrote some stuff down just to make sure I'm in the right place. So we're in the San Juan Islands, kind of cruising around. We're not out in the open ocean. Pretty easy sailing. We ended up basically in the Puget Sound area of San Juan Island, and it's just west of Seattle, a little bit north. the So we take I guess there's so many islands. I guess it's a peninsula. Where's it at? The Olympic Peninsula, which has the Olympia Mountain. It's a big, huge mountain range. Beautiful, just beautiful area. A lot of cool beaches, trees, things like that. Well, to drive all the way around towards the beaches, you have to go around the mountain, and it's a long way. Well, you get to go through a town called Forks. If anyone knows anything about that, that's on this chat right now. Forks. That's where the movie Twilight. There's 5 Twilights out there. I thought there was only 2. The movie Twilight is based out of the town of Forks. So of course my wife's crazy, nutty Twilight fan, what have you. Well, she goes in. The tour guy was cool. We stopped off at a market, went inside. They have a whole collection of this Twilight stuff. And I just went straight over to the booze aisle. I see a Jack 10 there. Jack 10, I knew it's one of those allocated ones that people way overcharge. I'm looking at the price. I'm like, okay, it's on sale. They have it on sale for $86 or $85. I look at, throughout what they have on display. I'm like, okay, cool. While Stephanie's over there grabbing sweatshirts, beanies, you name it, she has it. That was $100 and something exit. Get in the van, we bone out, do whatever. Come back. She takes pictures of the truck because the truck is there, Bella's truck, and the wolf. I can't remember what the wolf guy's name is. They take a picture there. Then he stops again there. I'm like, I'm going in to get that Jack because I think it's a good price. I checked it, MSRP 70. They're selling it for 86 or 83, whatever it was. I got to get it. Even though Washington state tax will get you probably 20%, 22, 20. It's outrageous tax on that thing. So I get it, screenshot it, send it to our group chat, and Paul jumps on it, goes, dude, I'll buy it off you for $150. I'm like, sweet, yours. Well, Paul, it's coming your way. I'll meet up with Ron in probably a week or so, and I'll give it to him to bring it back home. Gypsy Rose. You guys are going, at least you guys are going good. Stay on here. Keep hitting the chat here because I don't have to. So with this, we go there, get all that stuff done. So we kept busy. Next place we end up stopping was Port Townsend. If nobody knows, that's where the Officer and the Gentleman was filmed. And those are all Civil War bunker type artillery stuff that they're on. So we did the whole tour. Great tour. Beautiful place. Loved it. Came back. So it's just, I hate being cooped up. I love getting out, walking around, checking the place out. But when you got these people, and there's some cranky people. A delivery charge. All right, no. Yeah, the delivery charge, all kinds. These people are so cranky. Like if someone said, hey, how was dinner? And one of the staff, oh, it was good. but the service was terrible. Me personally, I wouldn't have said anything. I was like, yeah, but they're busy. These people are hustling, feeding these old, cranky, crusty old people. And so it's rough. So one night we end up doing whatever. I'm sitting there playing bingo. And I'm hoping I don't win. I was just excited that the new bingo cards have like a little lever so you don't have to put little disc on them to cover the letter, like B1, B2. I'm like, good. I'm not winning. First two games, didn't win anything. Second two games, I ended up winning both. And man, did the next day, I don't know why. I normally take stairs because I can beat everyone down walking because they're so damn slow. So I just like, what the hell? I jumped in the elevator and two little old ladies, got to be about 90. Both each are probably weighing 92 pounds, little things. And I can feel them staring at me. They're looking at me like, and then they go, you're the one that won bingo last night twice. So now I'm a little worried. The doors are shut. One, are they going to kick my ass? And if they do kick my ass, I can't say anything because it was two 90-pound ladies that did it. So I'm just going to eat it. So I'm going to sit there and hope that the doors open up and they walk out. And I survived it. They didn't kick my ass. So I made it out. No, bingo, man. Bingo's great. I went in. Well, what it was is we signed up Stephanie's parents because they came with us, obviously on the cruise. Signed them up for like a newlywed game, and boy, my mother-in-law was pissed for like 2 days because we did that. Oh yeah, no, I was scared to get rolled up by these old ladies. I'm like, I can't say anything if they kick my ass. No one's going to believe me. Like, okay, yeah, you got beat up by two 90-year-old women. All right, but they were thinking about it because I felt that their eyeballs just motherfucking me the whole time on that thing, on that elevator ride. Thank God it was only 2 stories, 2 flights. That would have been tough. All right, I don't know what I poured here. This is probably the minor case. So, moving along, finally get off. The in-laws are over at the house because we got to go down to my Elena, my granddaughter's birthday party, and we're bringing them down. So entertaining. The dad's good. He's a retired cop. Love him. You can mess with him. Do whatever. You got to tread nicely with mom because she can get mad quick, and that's not nice. So it's and I have a bad hip. Yeah, I got a brand new hip. This thing's still trying to get in up to 100%. Even if they beat me up, man, I can't even get away. So they're going to track me down, hit me with their shoes or purse or whatever they got. Eyeglasses, cane, maybe their walker. Can't remember. I'm scared. Didn't want to look into the eyes of the badasses there. So I get back here and it's just nonstop. I get entertained. So we've just been doing whatever. I'm feeling guilty. I haven't been able to do stuff. I'm all done. The last one that I put out was Eagle Rare. That's it. I got nothing left. So I have to record some. I have to get some stuff recorded so I can at least, 10 and twice barreled. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm going to add to your Jack Daniels. You didn't even open it. I thought you opened it. This is what I want. Paul, I'm obviously sending the Jack tin to you. I want, and I'm going to put it on the air. It's going to be there forever till someone blows up the servers at YouTube. I want you to send me a healthy sample of the Jack 10, and I want you to send me a healthy sample of the Russell's 15. Only because the and I don't know if Ron told you already, but anyways, I'm not going to say anything, but I found an LLME, and I like to compare the Jack 15 with the Jack 10, the the Russells. I'm sorry. I like to compare the Russells 15 to the Russells Reserve, the 10-year LLME. I found them. Can't tell you how many, but I found them. Yes, I just need those. I want to do the comparison because did I did end up, tasting it. It's pretty good. But that's what the next live stream I would like to do, because I think, only because I'm pressed for time, because when the Russell's 15 in 2024 came out, it was May. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing with the barrels that didn't make the 15 cut and put them in the 10. I don't know if they're going to do that again. But I know for a fact that the LLME tastes way different than the regular Russell's 10. I did not buy a case. All right, maybe, yeah. All right, I bought 7. I bought 7 of them. I cleaned out Sam's Club. And that was a funny one too. We're out in Arizona, just minding my business, just driving over to Sam's to get some groceries and a few things. And Stephanie goes, "Oh, aren't you excited? You get to look at some bourbon whiskey." I'm like, "Yeah, well, we'll see what they have." I get there. First one I saw was like an LLMD. I'm like, LLMO. I can't remember what it was. And then I saw an LLME. There's like 30 bottles on that shelf. I climbed all the way through to the back, going through all of them. So I grabbed all 7. Yeah, I'm an asshole. Okay. Yeah, I figured Jeff was out. He mentioned he had something going on. So he's shooting a concert. Right on. Good for him. So now I got the Tim Conway shuffle always walking around my house right now. And I've been doing a lot of yard work just to stay out of the way, because I don't want to see my mother-in-law take a spill down my stairs. So I don't want to see it. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've opened up Paul. I don't know if you opened up the LLME. It's good. It's very good, but you have to compare them side by side to the 15. So if you can do that, do it. Knock it out. I think it'd be good, because I know the 15's open. You already opened it up. You sent me that one for the one live stream. I know it's good. Whew. So that's basically my story. So I haven't really had much time to sit, relax, record, do stuff. But I got some Penelope's back there I haven't opened up yet. I got a Dark Arts I'd like to do. Just it takes a little bit. Yeah, I had the Russell's 13 a while back. I want to say at least a year ago, when I was, at our place in California. It was very good, and we drank it all. I shared it because if you open up a bottle, you got to finish it and share it. And the best way to do it with these type of bottles, because there is a price tag to them. The Russell's 13, I can't remember. I wanted to say I paid $180 for it, but now, they're going for well over $200. Yeah. Okay. When we do that, the next live stream, I will actually do it. There's some people that are Russell's fans. Some people are Wild Turkeys fans. There's certain people that like certain things. I get it. There's people that walk in and get a Kessler, a 1.5 ounce in the liquor store and walk right out. Don't even bother. They like what they like. I don't know. So, okay. I have so far. Okay. So far I've done the Sazerac. I've done the minor case. I've done the Jack. I got a Templeton Rye. I'm kind of scared to taste that. I'm wondering what that's going to be like. And then I got the Redemption. And then I got the ones that are sitting up here. God damn, that is some bad. There. I got those. And I've already done the Jack. So you guys throw that out. Let me know. I've been doing little tastes. What's nice is they're not crazy proof except for the Jack, but I poured a little one. Yeah. No, it's the LLME. I tell you, it's very good, and I It was a rumor. People were talking, but are they going to do that again if they have barrels that don't make the cut for the specific thing? And May was when they bottled and put out the Russell's 15. So I don't know if they're going to do it again. It's up to them to, not up to me. But it's been a year. Better late than never. But if anyone out there, if you see that, it's a laser etch code. I don't have a Russell's bottle in here. If you look at the label, square on. Usually, if you look to the left side of it as you're looking at the bottle, on the bottom, it should be just above where the thickness of the glass of the base. It will have the laser code, some other numbers, things like that. If it says LLME, the new one should be something else. They have a code. You could look it up. It may be L something ME, or I think the ME is the designation for the month. I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but the other one's a year. So the year might change. So I'm going to go ahead and try the Templeton Rye. And my notes for that is $45. I didn't write any notes on that. I've been, in the past, from what I can remember, Templeton, not so good. The 10-year has been very good. So I know that for sure. Because I think I might have one of those things that I have not opened, hidden. But I know I've had one at one time. So I'm going to try the 6-year. And my understanding, based on what the bottle says, it might be MGP, but I am not 100% sure. I've had 2 or 3 different type of Templetons. I've never been much of a never really struck me that I got to get another one. It's one of those that I'm going to drink and then I'm not going to replace it. Produced and bottled at Templeton Rye Spirits. All right. I guess this bottle, I know it's a little bright there. Just got that big ball of fire in the sky coming through the back window there. I've maybe I'm not a Templeton Rye person. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go from there. All right. Damn, we got 9 people here in the chat. Nice. Praise Allah. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I think I have a cast strength. Did I give you that cast strength? I can't remember if I did. Because I end up thinning the herd out on the booze there. I'm going straight to drinking. All right. So far, I'm doing good. I feel good, but the wheels will be coming off soon. And Stephanie's making her sauce. And Dennis will probably laugh at that. The sauce for her mom, who taught her how to make sauce. I don't get it's the Italian thing. I just don't get it. But, yeah. Okay. All right. So it was good. All right. I've had it a little bit. Can't remember. Taste buds change. They mature, get better. Sometimes they get worse. Can't remember. So I'm going to take a little sip of this one here. All right. Pretty good. Not bad. I'm going to... so it's aged 6 years, 45.75. So it's 91 and 92 proof-ish. I do my math right with my decimal points. Small town, strong spirits. Templeton Rye. Rye whiskey. They don't say straight rye, so it's rye whiskey. Don't know why. That's all they got. They're lying to us about something. Yeah, I like bottles that tell you everything that's on there. That's why I like Redwood Empire. They say everything. Holiday. Ben Holiday. Ben Holiday? Yeah, Ben Holiday. They put everything down to where the rick house that they took it from and the percentage. All right. Maya was making food with grandma on Thanksgiving, and I will. Yeah. Yeah, grandma's dad's cool. Your grandpa's cool. Very cool, laid back. He's got the same personality as every single cop. You can make fun of him, joke with him, do whatever. He does the same. But this dude's got a mind that remembers everything. dates, not just years, month, day, year on everything. And I'm like, dude, I can't compete with that. And then when I go out and talk and have a good time, have a cocktail with them, I can't get a word in edgewise. That's why I had to do this live stream. I got to get all my talk out of me just so I can relax, take it easy because it's all built up. Yeah, no, Dennis Senior he's I'm telling you, way cool. Grandma's cool too, but I know how to navigate her. So, but she can scare you. She's she's full on Italian. Oh, funny story. We're sitting there talking. You have a happy hour before you go down and eat on the ship, and we're drinking, having a good time. I'm getting trashed, and on that boat, there's just nothing but like the regular Maker's Mark, regular Jim Beam. Somehow this Michner's comes in, Michner's bourbon whiskey, and I'm like, oh my god, where'd you get that? And the guy behind the bar pours it for me. I'm like, you're the best thing in the world. You made my day. And I kept going back, and he kept pouring it for me, and I ended up killing the bottle. So they're talking, having a good time, where they're from, all this stuff. And I'm going to put this out there, and hopefully, I really don't think my mother-in-law is going to watch this. She grew up, I want to say in Brooklyn. I want to say Brooklyn. One of the boroughs out there, Brooklyn, Queens. Anyways, she lived next door to John Gotti. Family, friends, whatever, you name it. And they knew each other, and somehow they helped her mom and dad and everyone move. We don't know the specifics, but one day she told us that story. She was probably ripped, told us the story. Well, we're on this ship, and Stephanie mentioned something. Can we tell the story about, where you grew up? And my mother-in-law gave this look to her. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to go bad. Mother-daughter's going to go at it at happy hour. She was cranky for like 3 days after that. So yeah, you just you learn to live with those that have those kind of traits and navigate around them gently, softly. Have Jessica jump on there. I can use all the people I can. She's got a phone, and I know she's got YouTube on there as an app, and she just needs to get one more person on the chat. Put Jessica on. Have her get in there, do her thing. Stephanie ain't gonna watch this. She hates every single bit that I do on this. I can have a few million subscribers, and she'll still hate every single bit that I do on this, but I don't. That's why it's justified until I do, which I don't think I'm going to get in the million range at all here. Oh, well, she's full on Sicilian, so it's rough. Yeah, like I did a tri-tip. I barbecued some tri-tip for her. She can't do spice. Pepper is spicy. And I did a light rub, and I did nothing compared to what I normally do, and smoked it. She liked it. I'm like, could have put more rub on that thing. Give her a little more. Yeah. So, yeah, it's rough at times, but no, it's fun. I get along with them fine. So, yeah, no, I got a few. I got a few. Yeah, a little less than that. Probably 999 and 700,000. 700. Yeah, I need a few. Oh yeah, no, Sicily be fun. I would like to travel out there. I think it'd be great seeing the world. Me personally, I want to see the United States as much as I can, everything that I can, and then I'll venture out. Sicily, I heard is good. I'd like to go to. Oh, speaking of the Italians, I guess the Pope died. had a stroke on Easter. Yeah, what are you going to do? I'm not Catholic. My wife is. Her side of the family is. Dennis is. All the kids are Catholic. I'm not. You know, I just told Stephanie, please do not donate any more money because all that child molestation crap was going on, and I was a little pissed. I'm like, don't give him any money whatsoever. Japan. I am definitely going to Japan. I've seen a lot of pictures. A lot of people go there. You know, a lot of the cherry blossoms just happened probably a few weeks back in Japan. I'm going to Japan, and hopefully I come back because I know it's a beautiful place. And Ireland. Yeah, no, I'd love to go to Ireland too. Stephanie's been there. Left me at home with a brand new hip. No, was it hip? Where'd she go? I think it was neck surgery. Maybe the back. She ended up going, left me at home. I think Dennis took care of me. Mike took care of me after back surgery. Stephanie's like, hey, I'm going to Ireland. See you later. I'm like, okay, see ya. So I got dogs just outside. I can hear them just resting on the side. All right, I'm finishing up this Templeton. It's not bad. It's nice to, if you guys got bottles that are kind of sitting back there, just kind of revisit them every once in a while. It's not to say that the new ones that are coming out are going to taste just like the ones 3, 4, 5 years ago, because the barrels are going to be different and the batches are going to be different. Try them out, So, Ron, what are you drinking right now? And Dennis, what do you got going on? And Paul, what are you drinking? Trying to think. There was another dude in the chat that jumped in. He said he was on the makers. Just let me know what you guys are doing. I'm just trying to fill some time. I'm getting, what am I here? I'm about 52 minutes in, flapping my gums, getting tired. But I'm not getting fucked up. That's one thing good. I haven't said, I haven't really, I've been concentrating on talking normal. Get you a Japanese woman that takes care of you. It's absolutely life-changing. Take it from someone who has experience. All right, Dennis. I think you've been drinking a little too much. You're going to get cut off. The Japanese women, yes. But Mai will even tell you, it's not Japanese women. It is Mai that does it. So watch it. Because Mai is going to beat you with a skillet one day while you're sleeping if you keep that up. Oh, you're going back to bourbon. All right, quitter. I'm working all these ryes and struggling and doing all this stuff. All right, so I'll finish up this Templeton rye. It's great. If you guys have any recommendations, I can go back there and work the other two, the Heaven Hill or the E.H. Taylor. I think if I get through all these things and still talk normal, I think I'm doing all right. Oh, what's Kelly? Tell Kelly I said hi. Why is she zinging bullets at you? No, don't. Hey, right, don't do it, Ron. Don't do it because I don't do it because I called you out. OESK. All right, Ron. If you can't, not Ron. Paul, send me a picture of that. I actually picked up. I don't know where I was at. God damn. No. I picked up two of those, two of them, and I can't remember where it's at. I don't put them in a bin somewhere because I knew I wasn't going to be able to put them anywhere. It's the red label ones, OESK. Okay, OESK. That is, send me a picture. I'll show it. Only because there's the OESK and the OES something else is another one that they had. And I picked the one that was a little more expensive because I think everyone wanted it. Don't know if that was the right choice, but I'm guessing it might be the OESK. All right, I'm going to go back and grab the Heaven Hill. I just do something else. I'm going with the Heaven Hill. I'm going to keep consistent with the ryes here only because ryes are probably on the shelf 1 to every 30 bottles of bourbon whiskey because everybody loves bourbon whiskeys, and then all the millennials love the Buffalo Trace. Not that I'm hating on Buffalo Trace. I'm not. I'm hating on all the millennials because They have, they jumped on the bandwagon for the blends. It's a good bottle. It's not one of those bottles. It's not a Russell's 13. It's a good drinking bottle. John Wick did it. He ruined it for all of us. All right, I'm pouring the grain to glass rye. Come on, focus. There we go. I'm sticking. Yeah, well, that's a fat one. The wheels are going to be coming off there. This Forest is not as good as a single barrel select. You know what? I've actually um the last single barrel that I got down below, I think it's the two letters that said RN. It gives a little brief taste. I've liked it. I thought it was very good. Jim Beam Rye. Okay. If you can, send me a picture of it. I'll show it. I'm trying to picture it in my mind, the Jim Beam Rye. I'm sure it comes out of the Knob Creek warehouses that they got going on, but the ryes are good. I like ryes. Okay, here we go. I think I bought this one. I think I ended up buying one of those things. So I'd like to taste it, but you're saying it's not all that? I just want to verify. Yeah, I saw you sent the pictures of the 2025-01 Bookers. I'd like to get one too. I think I got the last two of last year, the 2024-3 and the -4, and I really like them. I liked them so much, I bought a second of each of them, and I got them sitting in the cabinet somewhere back there. I got to get the man cave set up and going there, but I can't do that until I get the garage built, and I can't do that until I get done with this house. But Stephanie somehow can spend in advance hoping things go through. Me, I'm more of, a little conservative, going, I'll wait till I get the money, then I'll spend. But no, Stephanie can spend. She's good, real good. The Jim Beam single barrel. I'm trying to picture these things. You go in and watch these things. I got the 7 somewhere. I got the double oaked. Okay. I'm, 4 Roses. I know it's hit and miss with those things. All right. What did I pour here? Oh, the Heaven Hill. Yeah, this one's going to be warm. Okay, I'm going to read off the bottle. It's grain glass, Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey. It's the Beck's, distilled in 2017, released in 2024. Do the math. For about 7 years ish. It's the Beck's corn seed, so it's the Beck's 6158. This is 63 rye, 24% corn, 13 malt and barley, and it's 123.2 proof. Distilled and bottled by Heaven Hill Distilleries, Hartstown, Kentucky. And we all went there. Cool place. I did a review on this a little bit back. If you guys want to, build some more ratings for me, just go back and watch that. I liked it. Very good. I think I brought it out on another live stream. It's tasty. I've yet to be able to get the wheated. And I think I don't know if that's because they didn't make as much, or now it's competing with the Larceny barrel proofs because these are higher proofs here. Even the regular grain of glass, they're higher. They're higher in the proof there, but it's just with the Beck's 6158 grain corn. Yeah, double oak. Yeah. Okay. I think Jessica. All right. Good for you, Jessica Lowe. Okay. Jim Beam Rye. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate it. There we go. Jim Beam Rye. Been a while since I've seen that. I'm glad you're watching. I hope you're watching. Help me out with these ratings. So it's, you know what thing I ended up getting when we were out there at Jim Beam was the Lineage. the Lineage, the box one. I've yet to open it up. I don't know what it tastes like. I think Paul opened it up. Let me know if it's any good. Let me know. Oh, yeah. So when we drove through Forks, where Twilight was supposed to take place, but they actually filmed it in Oregon. I'm kind of bouncing around here. Brain's going 1,000 miles an hour. We get back to the room, just thumbing through the channels because I don't have cable. I just stream stuff. And they had Twilight on. Guess what I end up watching? All night. Twilight. Don't want to see that again. I could only because I remember the girls would have slumber parties over when Twilight was coming out, and I got 10 giddy girls just yapping, talking, whatever. I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill me here. But you look back, look back at it, beautiful. Glad the kids were just being kids and doing their thing. Yeah, Jim being right, $12. $12. You can't go wrong with that. Especially if you're putting them in like, old fashions or whatever, or what is it? Whiskey sours or whatever. Just so good. Rye makes the old fashions taste good. It just brings it out. Okay, this is Heaven Hill. Got all that. They say it's 6 years old. 63% rye, 23 corn, and 14 Martin barley. So that's it. Yeah, no, it's good. I think this probably one of my. It's sad. When I got started, I've had 1, 2, 3. Oh, I haven't. Have I had the Redemption tenure? Can't remember. And the Heaven Hill. And the Jack. So far, the one that really stands out throughout this duration is the Jack Daniels. Don't know why. The Heaven Hill's good too. But I'm sure if I break out the E.H. Taylor, I think that might win. That might win them all. It might. Oh, there we go. Got a better view. The light's just destroying the lens here. So how's the? No, I'm not Team Edward. I like the. I actually met that kid. The wolf guy. I don't know. I could probably open up the door and ask. The wolf kid. He's a yoked up body. I get it. Young. We all were at one time. But I was at a friend's house. We were playing poker, and I don't want to drop the name, but the kid came by because one of the guys there, his daughter was dating him. I had no clue who he was. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? Yeah, doing good. All right. So they did whatever, said hi, and then they left. So I get back and they go, yeah, he was playing, he's the werewolf in Twilight. I'm like, all right, I don't really care about Twilight or whatever. Didn't think anything of it. And I get home, tell the kids, the girls, Maddie and Jackie, and they go, you met, I can't think of the kid's name. You guys gotta work with me here. I don't want to put my head down. The werewolf. The wolf. Wolf in Twilight. Jacob. Yep. I met Jacob. Actually, the wolf Twilight actor. God damn it. I need an assistant. Taylor Lautner. Is that him? Yeah, Taylor Lautner. That's who I met. So a friend that was playing poker with us, his daughter was dating him, and met him, didn't think anything of it, treat him like a regular person, which I am assuming that he probably appreciates. And we went on our day, and when I told the girls about Lost Her Mind, they wanted me to go find him and go meet him. Yep, that's teenage girls for you. Team Edward. Why do I no. You probably watched that dude, whatever his name is, in Batman. I have yet to watch it. Oh man, so I've knocked off some. The few people that do get the blue lines, we still do for some reason. John, Ron. I don't know if Jessica gets it, but did you guys read the director Chris? I don't want to put out his last name, but I'm sure it's public information. Put out a story. I thought it was good. Talking about women on the job, and I actually texted him because we saw him a couple days before. That's where he kind of gave me the heads up that he was doing it. Yeah, I got to get to the garage build. He said it was coming out. I'm glad it was good, but he ended up was a little gentle as well. I texted him. I go, "You did it right, but you could have been a little harder." For those people, just read it, and I'm glad he addressed it, because there was a point where the command staff kind of wanted to do just female qualification, and they're like, no, that LaPoa bullshit just ruins, their department. It's what they need to do, because you don't know who you're working with. You could be a dude, and chances are on the department, your partner, you got a 80% chance that it's going to be a male. You can't shoot a gun because you got a male next to you, really? So it's stupid. It's the department's got it. Oh, it's just terrible. So yeah, I got to get the garage built. So I got that. I'm going to scratch that thing off. Went to the Space Needle. Pretty cool. Oh, and went to the Pop Culture Museum. Yeah, it was good. I went there because, I grew up with the grunge. Not with him, but listening to him. I thought it was pretty interesting. And I think they're just capitalizing on the name Nirvana to get people in there. They didn't have a huge collection with them, but yeah, it was all right. It was, nothing that you don't know. Yeah. Yep. A couple days ago, Stephanie leaves me for hours with the parents while she got her hair done. That was fun. Got to entertain. Oh, no, I did it. I think I covered all my notes. I think I did it. I can go. You guys can throw some topics out, and I can just say whatever. But what do you got? Yeah, I got to get the garage built. Doesn't take a little while, but I need to get the other garage built before I get my place built out there. And then I can just be out there all day doing whatever, interview people, talk, shoot the shit. So what do we got here for time? About an hour and 10 minutes. How you guys doing? You guys feeling good? I got one more, dinner time. Exactly. All right, I'm going to start wrapping things up. I did not get to the E.H. Taylor, but I've drank it on the air before. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, having a good time. Ron, Paul, you guys, and Dennis, I really appreciate. Just talk all the shit you can. I don't know what the score of the Kings game is. Let me just get it for you real quick. Oh, it's not even on yet. Capitals are losing, so somehow these games end up going seven games because they make more money that way. It's weird how those games end up like that. But I got to get out and eat, but I also got to break all this stuff down. Got some few things to get in place, charge, get back to normal. But I appreciate everybody Oh no, hey, I'm telling you, Steph was a solid cop. You know, she's good. She's a street cop. Fuck it. I'm going the H. Taylor. You're gonna see me walking out there. Yeah, Stephanie. She definitely worked hard as a street cop, and and that's the most important thing. If you want to, I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm going to go ahead and say it. There's a lot of ladies that I basically trained police officers. So the females that I did train that wanted to work the streets, they were great. And then you get the females that know they're going to have to do at least a year in the field and then find an avenue and never be seen again. It's the ones that stay in the field, one, because they like it, two, they know they came on to be a police officer. That's it. And they just respected the job and they did the work. Those are the ones that the LaPoa people that want to promote girls only, we got to do this and that, hate the white man, they're evil, hate men in general. They're keeping us down. If you did the job, worked hard, did a great job, you'd be recognized for it. If you were a piece of shit and snuck off and did some admin job somewhere with only not even a hash mark on your sleeve, it's I think it's a disgrace, but you didn't come on the job to be an inputter of computer information or whatever, video, whatever. You came on to be a cop. And to be a cop, you got to have the attitude to, if it goes bad, you got to deal with it. And so you're solving people's problems that can't solve them themselves. That's it. Shit, I had some nutty woman pissed off because her rock was on the other side of the imaginary fence line of another person. And she called the cops. I'm like, really? You're that upset? You know what I did? I kicked the rock back over to her side. I go, problem solved, right? Yeah. I don't think your neighbor gives a shit about that rock. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. There's some that are, you're like, but for the most part, I've actually gotten lucky. I think I probably trained a few females as a P3 and they end up being good. You throw them in the mix, they do it. But that's not what, the article was about. The article was about they come in, do whatever, go inside, hide, because they want that Monday through Friday, banker's hours, this and that. You work nights. Police work is 24 hours. Hey, whether you like it or not, it's going to be 24 hours. You get to pick 3 basic shifts. And if you can't find one that works, you're going to have to find something that works. Like Madeline, for example, she's hitting, me and Stephanie, we dealt with 3 kids. We worked opposite shifts, opposite days. And it was for years and years and years because we wanted to have at least one parent home. That's why I get along with Stephanie just fine, because there's been 30 years where I only saw her once a week. So you can't get pissed off at someone if you only see them once a week. It's you made it work for the kids and that's how it is. But these, some of these, you don't want to lump the whole group in that, hey, all females go in and just do nothing and go inside and do their thing. You don't want to do that because not all of them are like that. I'd say, you got some solid, good female cops, that stand head and shoulders above some guys that are just lazy being out there. But the point is you came on the job. Yeah, you want the benefits, you want the pay, you want all that, but you don't want to put the work in. You earn the hash marks, and you should feel bad that you just entitled to it based on time being there. You earn them, and you have a little more respect for it. Then you have a little more respect for yourself. But like the LaPoa stuff, they're like anti everybody except for females. But sometimes, and I've said it many, many times, leaders aren't made, leaders are born. And you can train someone to be a leader, but when it all goes bad, I guarantee the leader that was born will outperform the leader that was taught. 100%. So that's just me. So yeah, but with that article, Chris, he ended up, he was nice, kind of explained things, but if you come on the job to drill for oil, you don't come on the job saying you want to drill for oil, but immediately go do the administrative aspect of it. You drill oil. That's your job. But lawsuits and stuff like that allow this stuff to happen. And that is the slow decline of... I went with the E.H. Taylor Straight Rye. I want to finish that thing up, and that thing is full of mint and clove. So good. Goddamn. Minute and 17 minutes. I'm doing good. Anything else you guys want me to yap about? But, but yet I got John. John's on there. He's really even, old school. He's probably got 10 years. Oh, shit. He was gone by the time I got up to Air Sports. So he's probably got, he's probably got about 5 to 10 years ahead of me and Ron. And that's old school there. But yet Jessica, what she does, she signed up for what she did, and she's kicks ass at what she does, with the communication aspect, and I'm sure she sees the same thing. Bunch of weak people that come through, and they got to weed them out because, it saves lives, doing things right. There's a reason. Anything, I'm just checking what the comments have to say. Doing good, though. I appreciate all you guys in there. Ron, Dennis, Paul, all you. Paul got quiet all of a sudden. I think, Kelly's beating him with a frying pan or a baton or stick or a rock. All right, so I'm going to start wrapping this thing up. The next one, I'm going to do another live stream, hopefully 2 weeks. If I can do it before that, I want to get the information out to people. You guys got to spread the word. That's the best way to get around. You got to tell your friends, even if your friends don't drink, just, look at it, just tell them, hey, look at this idiot just talk. He just rambles and rambles and rambles, and he drinks 6. He's on bottle 7 right now, and he's still here. He's still making it on an empty stomach with only breakfast and cleaning gutters out, which sucks. And trying to read your stuff. Oh, God. And I wanted to get a haircut. I've been there twice, and these people suck up here because they close about 1, but it's kind of based on if they're busy or not. They're open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Went Thursday, closed. Got there at 12:15. I'm like, all right, my bad. They left early. I think Kelly probably chopped them up. He came in on 81, drinking now. Okay. I went in today, 11:15. Guess what? Closed. I'm going to Supercuts when I go down to Boise for the grandkids, birthday party. Supercuts. This one right here. I'd have Stephanie do it, but she would screw things up like it's no one's business. Shave me bald. But yeah, the people that work hard, do their job, do it right, they shine. They shine, and everyone knows. So, all right. So I'm going to get up, get out of here. I got to film some more stuff. Let me know if you guys want something specific I could try and find, and I'll do a review on. Just put something in the comments, say something like, you guys are watching this live and you probably won't watch it again, but just turn it back on because it goes on YouTube. Put it back on, let it run for a minute, minute and a half, hit the like, throw a comment in just to throw the algorithm off a little bit. I'm trying the best I can. I'm not going to pay bots to give me subscribers. I'm just not going to do it. YouTube is rough, and they change their stuff to benefit them financially. Because if you don't have to pay out money, you're still making more money. But this bourbon, the bourbon boom they're saying is happening. Price is gonna go down. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? And hopefully, Buffalo Trace is doing good. They're cleaning up everything. It's going to be a little bit, but I'm sure they're using off-site distilleries to do their stuff to help them out, keep the consistency going with their products. But, ups and downs, termination, bad things happen. You got to deal with it and make things work. So I will stay tuned. All you got to do is hit the bell. You look at the picture. If you're holding your phone upright, look at the picture to the right below what you're watching is a bell. Hit that. You will be notified when stuff comes out. If I put anything out, anything, shorts, regular things, but comment, put something in there. It takes 2 minutes to write something. If you want me to look for a bottle, I'll get it. I'll try and get it. I'll do a review, or I'll do something close to it. I'm trying to expand things, be more interactive with the audience. Summer lighting. Yeah, no, the fucking summer lighting sucks. Right now it's actually doing good. I think it's okay. How do I look? Look okay? It was blasting hard. So I think maybe the next time I do this, I'm going to wheel it out to the deck, maybe, and do it from there. Be outside. Get you to the view of my paradise that I live in. Yeah, summer lighting is rough. It is. And like Ron said, Ron threw that out. Any other person would be butthurt. Me, I know. I saw the light coming in. It was miserable. I'm sweating on the back of my neck from the heat. If I move it to a different part of the house, because this setup is basically all on a desk that I can wheel throughout the house and put it somewhere else. And that would definitely piss off Stephanie. So, but I think I might want to do that just to, piss off my lifelong 2 steps back wife. Yep. That's something I factor in every single day. Every decision I make. So, all right. Hey, I'm Matt. Share this with your friends. Work the bell thing. Do what you can. Leave a comment. And Dennis, Ron, you guys are the regulars. Paul, hopefully Kelly didn't kill you. Jessica, love you. And John, thank you so much. Put me on the big screen. Hopefully it sounds good. And I will talk to you later. I'll get some stuff filmed and sent out. And I might just do a iPhone live every once in a while and throw it up there. I'm thinking about it. So I'm Matt. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you later.